Shalom, it says brother Malachiah of Yahweh's messengers. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim, Wahat Rekah Kodash. To the Akims who are pushing this gospel in truth and sincerity in the highways and hedges, and to the Akwaf that are listening and learning, to you I say Shalom. And today I want to touch on the topic. We have an advocate, and this one is for the ladies. She is a PhD historian and scholar, Dr. Marie Charles. My first scripture is book of Mark chapter 4, verse 22 and 23. For there is nothing hid which shall not be manifest, neither was anything kept secret, but that it should come abroad. If any man have ears to hear, let him hear. Now this scholar is now revealing information that we have got from several books, but now we have a PhD scholar that's also saying the same thing. She's a Liverpudlian. It appears as though she's an Israelite. Most probably her father is an Israelite from the Caribbean. My next scripture, which should have been the first, Luke 8 verse 17. For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad. So as I was saying, we have so many books which are revealing our heritage and history in Europe, but we also now have a PhD historian called Marie Charles, who now gives us even more backbone to our claims. I'm also gonna, that's the lady here, but let us first watch the post.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Drazzy Show. It is your boy Drazzy, and as you know, I always have thought-provoking conversations with amazing guests. And today, I have another amazing guest. This lady goes by the name of Dr. Marie Charles. Dr. Marie Charles, how are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for your very kind invitation today.
Thank you for coming. I really appreciate that. Now, Dr. Marie Charles, for those of us who, the people watching who don't know who you are and what it is that you specialize in, could you please give us a brief description of that, please?
Okay, a very, very brief overview. My work is primarily based on the research of foundational Black Britons, so FBBs, and I produce a lot of primary source evidence on the founding populations of Britain. And so the quest, or the aim, or the objective is to recover our history as the original populations of Britain. It's very controversial. A lot of people don't like it. Many people reject it. But you can't reject evidence and the truth, because this is what it is based on. It's not based on an emotion or a feeling. It's based on the truth.
Wow. That is very controversial. I'm not going to lie. And you know what's so funny? I only in the past year or two discovered the foundational Black Americans. I'd never heard of that concept, and at first it angered me because I thought, why are you guys trying to deny that you're African? But then I realized there's a certain sector of them that believe they're not from Africa, or believe they're originally from the land of Americas, and there's those who do believe that they may have gone there prior to Columbus, way before Columbus had discovered America, but they still believe their lineage is in Africa. Now, for me to hear that there's a foundational Black...
Well, Salakia Israel, but as usual, Esau and his adverts.
Well, you see, that's so very interesting, because what I don't do in my research is fracture any of those African antecedents. You will find a lot of my publications begin with that foundation, because the problem is a lot of people in the quest for recovering one's self-identity, they come in as a media res paradigm. Now, media res refers to coming into the middle of things. See, we go back to the beginning. We are back to the beginning, to the founders and their migrations and their exits and their peopling around the globe. And then eventually we're going to end up in Britain. And we pick up on the research there.
Right, I'm just going to stop that there. And this is on YouTube. And the title of this show, Drazzy Show, and the British Black History, they didn't teach you in school, with Dr. Marie Charles. As I say, she is a PhD scholar, historian, finding out evidence of our heritage in this country and also Europe, France in particular. So I'll go back to she has got a YouTube channel, Dr. Marie Charles, and she's got all these different programs which our brothers and sisters can take a look at. You see here, Dictionary Foundational Black Names. As I was saying to you before, a lot of us have our real surnames, not slave master surnames. As you can see, Foundational Black Britain names are not slave names, you know, because obviously a lot of our people do believe that that is the names we're carrying. It's just a way of destroying us as a people. But as we've already discussed in the past, that these are Scottish names, Irish names for when we were in these lands. Here we see one title of one of her programs on YouTube, Britain's Original Black Elites and Their French Kinfolk. Yeah, because I've had connections with, I've seen connections with our brothers and sisters in France in history also, such as Clovis, the king of the Franks, which was also the French. Here we have another title of her program, Scotland's Black Rulers and Their Cultural Continental Continuities. And that's very apt because we have this book, The Negro Rulers of Scotland and the British Isles, which also by Dr. John L. Johnson lines up with what Dr. Marie Charles is now discovering. And Abadiah's got this particular one, Memoirs of the Secret Service of John Mackey, Esquire, during the reign of King William, Queen Anne and King George I. Also giving details of the Black Royals in the time. We also have the Negro Question Part 4, The Missing Link, also giving you the image of King James Charles II and other royals of the past. This book is by Lee Cummings, also a very good book to get a copy of. This book I don't have and it's very hard to get, but once again, The Black Celts and Ancient African Civilization in Ireland and Britain. Yeah. Okay, so now we have a reggae artist has done a really nice tune, giving respect and honour to Dr. Marie Charles for revealing our heritage and history in Europe. I'm going to claim fair use. This is not for profit, it's just for educational purposes only. This probably is AI inspired music and imagery.
Truth bandits, so let the truth be known. Black blood built up every ancient stone. From Kemet to Britain, we claiming the zone. The pain over our faces, but the roots still shown. Dr. Marie rides like the queen of light. Drop history so hard, Babylon fright. 51 rejections, she still held tight. Now she teaching the people in the global site. Grandma the footprints deep in the land. Long before invaders set foot inside. can't deny. Eskimos, Moors with fire in the eye. Cultural continuity reaching high. From Doggerland pass to the northern sky. Queen them teeth in the symbols we own. Holding all the signs like they made the throne. But we see through veil and
Globus Cruciger in the hand.
sacred mats carved in every bone. Oh, Babylon tremble, cause truth arise. You can't silence fire when it burns from the wise. Lady my heart blaze, Dr. Marie prophesies with the ancestors' voice when history lies. The cloak of the Viking, the tongue of the Celt. Speak of kingdoms that the black man dealt. Before school system, fake stories meant. We were kings and queens with warrior belts. The same spiral from Ghana to Gaul. African spirits still walk in the hall. Even in Ireland, you hear the call. Twilight dead and none, we stand tall. Truth on the throne, let the truth be known. Black blood built up every ancient stone. From Kemet to Ket, our seeds were sown. We reclaiming the crown they stole and loaned. So rise up, youths, and take your place. Study your roots, reclaim your space. They hide the truth, but can't erase the power that's written in melanin's grace. Dr. Marie, warrior queen, we give thanks and praise. Dr. Marie, warrior queen, we give thanks and praise. Dr. Marie, warrior queen, we give thanks and praise. Dr. Marie, warrior queen, we give thanks and praise.
Alright, that's really beautiful. Just gonna go to a few more scriptures and then Luke chapter 12 verse 2 and 3. For there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known. Therefore whatsoever ye have spoken in darkness shall be heard in the light, and that which ye have spoken in the ear in closet shall be proclaimed upon the housetops. So she's doing a great job, and she's inspired the reggae artists to produce that tune, and I think there's a couple more out there regarding this information. Last scripture, Ephesians chapter 5 verse 8. For ye were sometime darkness, but now are ye light in Yahushua. Walk as children of light. And with that, I'd like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushua, Ba'ashim, Wahat, Rekah, Kodash. Kum Yasha'ala, Kum Yasha'ala, Kum Yasha'ala. Rabbi Malakia, Yahweh's messengers. Shalom.